On today's episode of the Racing 57 Diecast and Unboxing Review channel, I have a NASCAR Authentics from the 2025 Wave 3, and it is Kasey Kahne's HendrickCars.com Rockingham car. And on the back, you can get other cars like Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Bass Pro Shops Club Cars Tour car, along with Kyle Dougie's Cars Tour car, Chase Elliott's Luminar car from 2025, Ryan Blaney's Cardell Menards car, Shane Van Gisbergen's WeatherTech Trackhouse car, Kyle Busch's Benko ZK car, Justin Allgaier's 2024 championship car, and of course, Kyle Larson's 2025 Valvoline car. And also look out for the chase piece in this car from that wave too. So what I mean by Kasey Kahne's Rockingham car was that Kasey Kahne returned to NASCAR in his only one-off appearance in 2025 at Rockingham, when Rockingham returned to the NASCAR schedule in the Xfinity Series. So I'm going to get Kasey Kahne out of the box and be back to review him. So here we have Kasey Kahne's HendrickCars.com Rockingham car that he raced in 2025 at Rockingham. So a little background behind the car. So Kasey Kahne retired in 2018 due to health issues, but he came back when Richard Childress called him to drive the 33 car at Rockingham, considering that he won there in the Truck Series in 2012. So a little background on the car is that it is HendrickCars.com, since Kasey Kahne last drove for Hendrick Motorsports, although he did drive for Levine Family Racing. But most of his good NASCAR career was at Hendrick, of course, if you include the number 9 car as well. But overall, this car is a good-looking car. In fact, it's pretty much the same car as Kyle Larson's NE Junior Motorsports or Spire Motorsports truck and car. And so you're probably looking at these pictures right now. So you got Kyle Larson, Rajat Caruth, William Byron, Kyle Busch in their cars and trucks. And so each of those cars, they all have pretty much the same paint scheme, which is this nice blue, these red pattern lines. Of course, you know, this paint job is from Ricky Hendrick, which is Rick Hendrick's son. And although this is a Richard Childress racing car, I think Kasey Kahne might have gotten that sponsorship for a one-race deal only, since this was his only start in NASCAR. Sorry about the noises, by the way. So here we got the NASCAR Xfinity Series, which is now known as the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And you got all these decals here on the sides, just like what NASCAR cars used to do. You know, actually, I never realized this, but the Cup cars only have the Cup Series stickers on. And usually the Xfinity cars, and I think the trucks, have a lot of these extra sponsors on them. And of course you got Curb, hang on, sorry, I'm going to take the car out. Curb Recorb, which is I think an RCR sponsorship. And of course you got a Caravan sponsorship as well, which is part of Richard Childress Racing. You got the blue logo of the HendrickCars.com. You've got the same classic 33 RCR font. And of course the 33 font is most likely a part-time, considering in every series that Richard Childress Racing has entered with the 33 car. You've got Chevrolet. Now, this looks like the Camaro, but since the Camaro is gone, Chevrolet has to go to Chevy, the Chevrolet logo, instead of the Camaro. But I heard the Camaro is making a comeback, so who knows that Camaro may return to NASCAR. Of course, you got RCR. Overall, this is actually one pretty nice looking car. I would give it a 9 out of 10, considering the fact that this car was used a lot, or most likely the paint scheme was used a lot. Okay, so that I've done a 360 tour, that'll conclude today's episode. So thank you for watching this episode of the 57 Racing Diecast and Unboxing Review channel of Kasey Kahne's Rockingham car.